Hey guys, I'm Colin. Welcome to Tech Tuesday Season 6, Episode 2. I kind of said this episode was going to come out on the 5th in last week's episode, but it's coming out either Thursday or Friday. So yeah, today is the iPhone 13 Pro Max review. So about at this point, the phone's been out for 2 weeks, which is not that long. Now, in my unboxing video, I had 3 13 Pros. I had the regular 13 Pro in silver, 13 Pro Max in silver, and then a 13 Pro in Sierra Blue. Today, and I also have my two older phones. Today, I just have these phones, so this is going to be a review of just the 13 Pro Max. The 13 Pro is basically identical to this. Last time they had like weird things where the 12 Pro regular had like just the 2x zoom on the camera, and then the 12 Pro Max had the 2.5x zoom. That's all. That's everything on the Pros is the same except battery life and screen size this year. So in this video, I'm just gonna go through, list the differences between the phones, and have a little review here for you. This is the iPhone 13 Pro Max. They come in 4 colors: graphite, gold, silver, and Sierra Blue. I honestly did not know what color to get. I ended up going with silver, mainly because I haven't had the silver phone since the iPhone 10. As far as looks go and screen size, both of the 12 Pro Max and 13 Pro Max, well, let me just start off by saying this. If you have a 12 Pro Max, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure I would recommend getting a 13 unless you're like me and are on Apple iPhone upgrade program, and it actually kind of makes sense because it doesn't really cost that much to do. Then I'd say do it. But if you're not and you just like the 12, it's not like just because the 13 came, it's like a bad phone. Like, it's still like the camera quality is still great. I haven't even logged into this phone in a while. I'm gonna need to get my TikTok drafts off of here. As far as looks go, the phones look pretty much identical, which I honestly don't really mind that they look the same, mainly because we changed the design with the squared edges last year. And so that really doesn't bother me. The only kind of design differences that there are is you can't see that. Oh, you can see my reflection. I'll throw some B-roll up, but you can't see that well. But maybe if I hold it really close, it probably will not focus on that. It kind of is. So the blue one is the 12 and the silver is 13. So the 13 Pro Max camera lenses are raised a whole lot more than on the 12 Pro Max. And that is for all of the new camera features. I'm not going to be really covering the camera in this video. I'm just going to list all the changes. I will have a camera test next episode, so be on the lookout for that in the sometime near future. But yeah, but other than that, the notch is smaller actually. So here we are in the calendar, and you can see this one right here on the right. Well, I think it might be technically be the one that's shaking is the 13 and this one is the 12. So as you can see, the knot, oh gosh, the camera is kind of far away and I don't have a nice downward angle camera. As you can see, the notch is about 20, I think they said it's about 20% smaller on the new phone. And also the screen is only brighter because I have the brightness up on here. But yeah, the notch is a little smaller. The speaker at the top, if I turn it off, maybe you can see you can kind of see the speaker has moved to the very top of the phone now. In case you're wondering, even with this larger notch, you still cannot see your battery percentage on your phone. You have to swipe down to Control Center to see it, which I think is a little weird. The silver gets so smudgy. That might be helpful in your decision making if you don't plan on using a case. Well, this is really just all the stainless steel phones because of the edges. They get super smudgy. So one of the new features is Photographic Styles. So basically what this is, it's kind of just like you're editing a picture while you're taking it. Like, you can hold up the phone and you can edit it while you're taking it. So here is my 13. So basically here is this. So if we swipe up, when you first set up your phone, it'll show you and ask you about sort of photographic styles. But if I push that little button right there, you can see this is standard. Then I can swipe to rich contrast, and then vibrant, and then warm, vivid warm, and then I can like choose how warm. Then you can change it to cool, and like the tone and everything. So, and this is all like happening like live, as you can see. And then I could take the picture, decide I want it to be a little more warm, take another picture, be rich warm. So yeah, now I just want to put it back to standard because I made that look awful. But yeah, so that's one of the new features. There's the zoom now can go up to 3x zoom on, this is on the 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max. Used to you could only do 2x, so I'm gonna, for digital zoom, you can now go up to 15x, where previously you could only go up to, I think, 12? Yeah, 12. There's a new video mode called cinematic mode. Basically what this is video portrait mode, except it's like super smart. I'm gonna have like a more detailed thing about this in my camera test, but basically you can take a video of something and it'll have like the background blurred and stuff, and you can adjust how much you want that done. But then it's kind of like if you like the person, like if you're filming like somebody and then they turn and look at something, the camera will focus on what they're looking at, and then when that person turns back around facing the camera, it'll focus back on them, and it'll do like cool stuff like that. And say like it messed up and you didn't want it to do that, or it focused on the wrong thing or something, then you can go back in the editing app, in the Photos app, and edit the video and change where like the focus is. So really, you would only have to like do one take, and then like everything would, then you could just choose where you want focus. There's also something coming, I don't think this is not integrated yet, ProRes video recording. This is a new thing where it basically kind of like how Apple Pro RAW was introduced last year. This is basically to take really good photos. This is basically going to be so you can take really good videos, and although 1 minute of Apple ProRes video takes up like 6 gigabytes of storage, also this ProRes video thing is only on the Pros and not on the regular 13. So if you do choose to go with the 128 gig storage on the Pro models, then the ProRes video recording will only be up to 1080p, not 4K. And the main reason for that is because the amount of storage, like 1 minute of this ProRes video, I think takes up 6 gigabytes of storage. So if you are getting the phone for like just video purposes, then you probably should just go with the 1 terabyte, because there is a 1 terabyte iPhone now, which is crazy. But yeah, but if you want to have the 4K, you have to at least get the 256 gig and above. Something that's new on only the Pros, I believe, is the 120 Hertz ProMotion display. Now, when they announced this at the event, I was like, oh yay, it's cool, finally here. I probably won't notice a difference. I was wrong. In the first, you can't really, it's not really good to or easy to show on cameras, mainly just because this is not filmed at 120 Hertz. And so you won't really be able to capture perfectly, but basically the display is so much more smoother. And what's cool about it is that, like just right now, as you can see, I'm just sitting on my home screen, so it's only using about 10 Hertz right now, and it's not gonna like be draining your battery. It'll basically just it'll basically just use 120 Hertz when it needs to, like when it has a super quick animation, like when you swipe or you do scrolling, so it's not always just draining your battery, where previously this would always just be at 60 Hertz. So really, so this might be so yeah, it is so much smoother. I love it when I'm going back and forth, because I don't really do backups on my phone for some reason. I don't know why, but when I'm going back and forth to like look at passwords or something, I didn't think it was going to be this much of a difference, but I really can tell a difference. So other than that, those are really most of the new features on the 13 Pro and 13. Now, if you're asking what are the differences between the 13 and 13 Pro, the regular 13 will have all the stuff I mentioned except the 120 Hertz display and the Apple ProRes video recording. The regular 13 has cinematic mode and photographic styles, but the 13 comes in a bunch of different colors. It comes in Starlight, Midnight, Blue, Pink is a new one, and then there's Red. I think those are the only colors. I might be wrong. If there's not, I'll have like a list or something over here. And then the 13 Pro, and that's for the 13 and 13 mini. The 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max come in graphite, gold, silver, and the new Sierra Blue. The storage options for the mini and regular 13 are 128, 256, and 512, whereas the storage options for the Pros are 128, 256, 512, and a terabyte of storage. The iPhone 13 mini starts at $699, and then the regular 13 will start at $799, and then the regular 13 Pro will start at $999, and then the regular 13, and then the 13 Pro Max will start at $1099, and then that goes up for however much storage you want. In case you're curious, the 13 Pro Max with 1 terabyte of storage is $1,599. That's a lot of money. But yeah, other than that, those are pretty much all the new features. All of this, just like the 12, the new 13 has the MagSafe technology in it, where it has the magnets in the back of the phone where you can get accessories and stuff. But yeah, that's really kind of it. As for my 2 weeks with the phone, I did get the phone on release day, which I was super excited about. It is kind of weird because since the 12 didn't come out till November of last year, technically it's not been a whole year with this phone. I only had this one for about 10 months, which feels weird, but yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna go get some more TikTok drafts off of this phone and do some other things, and then I'm gonna reset this phone, and then I gotta send it back. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video, which will probably be Season 6, Episode 3 of Tech Tuesday, since this is the only show I'm bringing back for this fall schedule this year. Gosh, I filmed for 19 minutes. Gosh, I filmed this once already, and I tried to do this one to make it shorter, but I think I made it longer. But I'm gonna stop talking because it's 11:42 at night, and I wanna go to bed. And yeah, so be on the lookout for 13 Pro Max camera test, also a what was on my iPhone 12 and a what is on my iPhone 13. I'm going to be doing one of those videos again, and then after all those, then be on the lookout for a super old unboxing of me unboxing something super old. And then after that, I'll let you know what the rest of the plans for this season of Tech Tuesday is. So yeah, I'll see you later. Goodbye.